Welcome back to the Social Podcast with
Parwaiz
and Sahar.
Today, we're going to be talking about, so I need to figure out how to word it properly, but we're going to be talking about acting ability in the Bollywood industry.
Yeah.
Now you first.
Because there's a lot of people who do have acting ability and then a lot of them who don't.
Who lack the ability to act.
And yet, they somehow make more money than the people who do.
So, what is acting ability?
Pause. I don't know if you've noticed, for those of you watching us on the YouTube channel.
On the YouTube.
New setting. We are in my car today.
ਤੁਸੀਂ YouTube पे देख रहे हो? That if you watch the video, you could see my brain turning, the gears in my mind turning, because to speak in Hindi properly, that also wasn't Hindi. To speak in any language properly, I need to think about what I'm saying before I say it, which you should just generally do, because, yeah.
Trust me, he's experienced life not doing that.
Thinking?
Yeah. Thinking before talking.
Thinking before speaking, yeah. So yeah, you could probably, if you're watching the video version on YouTube, you could probably see the gears turning in my head as I tried to say that. Anywho, that's not the point. The point is that
we are in a car. Therefore, if the lighting is off, if you can't hear us or any of the above or anything.
So yeah, that's lighting. So yes, acting ability. What exactly is acting ability? How do you define acting ability in this industry? In this are we okay in this superficial industry, or at least I think superficial? It's very hard to find I need to stop with the sayings. It's very hard to find somebody that can act properly in this industry nowadays, at least. Back then there were, again with the sayings, I'm thinking about a dime in a dozen. No, there were.
Continue.
Back then there were like so many actors that could act, but now it's like everyone's just faces, names, and
it's
like,
very nepotism driven. Like, everyone who's in the industry is only in it because their like forefathers were in it. Like,
exactly.
There is no need for, like, for lack of better terms, like, there's no need for talent anymore in the industry.
Agreed. There's so many other ways to make a name for yourself and keep that name going. Like, acting is now just a side job in the industry.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, before in the industry, we used to see people that acted for, like, a generation and then, like, not moved on, but, like, made, like, one movie, like, every 6 years. And then, like, you know, like, Sri Devi had her, like, golden era. Or, like, Kareena Kapoor had her golden era.
Yeah, where they would, like,
now,
come back every now
Shah Rukh Khan
and then.
is, like, has been in the industry for, like, 3 decades.
But here's the thing, right?
Salman Khan has been here for 4 decades.
Here's the thing, right? Like, notice how all the people who you said have, like, an era are all women, and then the people that you said who have been in the industry forever are men. And
that is a very good analysis.
It's because, but here's the thing. I've talked about this with so many people in the past. So I don't think I've talked to you about it, though, which is concerning. But anyways, it's that women in the industry, especially back then, had, like, for lack of better terms, an expiration date. Yeah. Like, they did.
We're both on the same wavelength.
And it's because, and it's like, it's not always because of their looks or anything. It's also because of just, like, conventional roles of women. Like, they get married and then they stop acting, they stay home, take care of the kids and all that stuff. But it is also, like, unfortunately, a visual thing too. Not that men don't maintain themselves, because, like, we've seen Shah Rukh Khan shirtless, like, we know they maintain themselves, like, but I think it's because they don't have those responsibilities that women might sometimes be faced with.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just feel like there's such, like, a deeper dive into that.
Also, India is very, like, this is a male's role, this is a woman's role.
Yeah.
And that obviously, like, the industry is not separate from that society standard. I'm trying to very English properly. But yeah, obviously you could see that in how they act, in the way their sets are, in the way that they behave on sets, in the way that just how the industry treats them in general. Like, Yeah, but that's a really good point.
Yeah.
That I mentioned women and men very differently.
Yeah, it's very much so. It's the same thing with Tabu and Kajal, actually. Both of them had their prime, and now they're trying to get back into the industry, but they don't meet the standards that women have right now in the industry, and it's very much so because they weren't in the movie, like, they weren't coming in movies and stuff for such a long period of time that they weren't in that place to keep up with it.
Agreed.
Same thing with the Shreya Rai. I know you...
Don't get me started. But on the flip side, men don't need to stay stable in the industry. They could make a comeback after 10 years and still do just as well as their original counterpart.
Do you have an example?
Like Shah Rukh Khan, he like Jawan after how many years?
But he was still coming in movies throughout then. They were just flops. Like, that was when he was after Jab Tak Hai Jaan.
Mm-hmm.
He still came in movies after that. Like,
Jab Tak Hai Jaan is such like an old reference. Like I wouldn't
Is it that old though?
Jab Tak Hai Jaan was 2012. 2012.
That's Yash Raj died then?
Yash Raj.
I didn't say
You guys
Yash.
are hearing this, right?
Oh my god,
I
it
need
is
to, like,
2012.
right?
Okay, listen,
Thank you.
I have a really bad accent, okay? But I speak, like, I know a lot of Hindi. But I just have a really bad accent. But I can speak Hindi, I swear.
I take it back for shaming. I think I broke your thing. Fixed it. I don't mean to make fun of your accent. I'm just like...
No, you can...
I'm just making fun of you.
You can... Isn't that not the same thing?
No. Your accent is a part of you. I'm making fun of the whole you.
So isn't that work?
I'm digging my own grave. I'm gonna stop talking.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. You're asking Dory.
I'm Dory.
I'm Dory.
I'm Dory.
We're both forgetful. So this podcast was a great idea.
Right. No, but see, Shah Rukh Khan he still
Okay,
came...
then Salman Khan's a better example.
Oh, Salman Khan's a great example. No. Salman Khan's been consistently coming. Again, they've just all been flops.
I don't know about consistency.
He has, just straight up by
But
him
Rangi
being
Bhaijan?
the face of Big Boss, has kept him in the industry.
Oh, we're talking about completely disappearing from the industry.
That's what you're saying.
Maybe it is.
Because, like, Kajol, again, the examples you gave, they completely... Prime example, right now, Preeti Zinta.
Yeah.
She's about to come back.
She is?
Yeah, she's
Where? Well, how?
It's, the Krish 4. She's coming back in Krish 4.
Yes, so is Priyanka.
Yeah.
Rumored. I don't know if she will.
Also
I would
coming
love
back.
her to.
But yeah, Preeti Zinta's rumored to be coming back. So that's an example. Like, she
Fair
had her era, she left, and now she's coming back after, like, a proper hiatus. Say Kajol, Tabu, all these people are examples.
Ajay Devgan? No, he's been consistent.
That's what I'm saying. Men have been consistent. That's why all of their roles, characters are like...
Is it because they have the opportunity to be consistent? But also that opportunity may be provided to men on a more regular basis. Like, men don't have to fight for scripts. Men don't have to... I'm presuming. I don't know any of these facts, but just based on how society plays out. Men may be provided opportunities more regularly. Like, Shah Rukh Khan may have 10 scripts. He could say yes to all 10 of them versus Kajol, who gets maybe one script every 2 years. And even then, she's like, I don't like the script.
But why?
So that's why...
The reason...
Well, it's not like women have paved this way for themselves. It's like how the industry has provided these opportunities to both of them.
100%. It's definitely not their fault, in my opinion. It's very much so because this is what they're handed and this is what they're handed. But I also think it's that, like, women have the opportunity, like, because they go on hiatuses. That's why Deepika, like, all these new, like Janvi and Ananya and all these people have, like, a door to put their foot in type of vibe. Whereas it's harder for new coming actors and for men. Like, if you think about it, I can name more new coming women actors than I can men.
Because, like you said, the men's roles are dependent on newer actresses.
Low-key, yeah. But, like, in general, is because
Fair enough.
It is a very money-driven corporation, like, industry, right?
Yeah,
so it's like Ajay Devgan, the reason he comes in movies is because he produces 90% of the movies he's in. Like, has a hand in, he pays for those movies to get made. Same thing now with Shah Rukh Khan. Same thing with, like, Hrithik Roshan and Amir Khan. Come on. Like,
production houses.
You know what I mean? And that's why it's like, and so for context, Parwaiz hasn't watched Sahara yet. I've watched it 3 times in theaters. We're going this week. I'm making him, don't worry. But that's why, like, another reason why Sahara is so good for me is because, yes, Ahan Pandey is a Nepo baby. I get it, okay?
He is? Oh, yeah, Chunky Pandey's
nephew.
Grandson? Oh.
Chunky Pandey's brother's son, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So him and Ananya Pandey are cousins.
Ah, got you. Okay, so Nepo kid. Even though he is a Nepo baby,
apparently, according to Mohit Suri, he did not get the role because of that.
So he got it because of his acting prowess.
Yeah.
That's good.
And it's proven. That's the thing. It is not like Suhana Khan in the Archies, where it's like
I haven't seen the Archies, but I
haven't
either.
Need to. Yeah. But it's not like one of those situations where it's like, even they can say that they auditioned and got the role because of their acting. Like, we know that's a lie. Like, there is absolutely no way a professional looked at them and went, you have talent, I want to put you in my movie, it will be blockbuster hit. No.
Yeah. Same way with Sonam Kapoor and Neerja. Like, she was talking about how she, like, auditioned. Nobody could have played Neerja better than her.
She did so well in that movie.
I respectfully hot take biopics? How do you pronounce it? Whatever. However you pronounce it. But biographical movies. Like, action movies that are based on, like, war, like, true stories are not hard to act in.
No.
I say that being, like, what I am. But, like, anybody can do those stories because it's very clearly laid out for them. They don't have to put much emotion into it because the story speaks for itself. Like, same, like, Gunjan Saxena, anybody could have done. I think, Sher Shah, anybody could have done.
I haven't seen
Uri, Surgical Strike. I think Vicky Kaushal is a great actor, but I think anybody can play those types of roles. And be commended for them, is what I'm saying. How did this conversation start?
I don't know, but I can see where you're coming from having that thought. At the same time, I think that it can go both ways. Why, you may ask? Because it's not like for example, if it's a fictional story with fictional characters, there's a part of you that you can put in those characters. Like, there is, if you slip up for any reason and let a part of yourself show through those characters, no one can see the difference. If you're representing a human being, like another person who has their own personality, their own characteristics, they are their own person, then there's a lot more pressure on you to fulfill that,
conform that
person's role, because you don't have a space to mess up or slip up, because you are responsible for sharing a human being's story. That you can't allow parts of yourself to be in that character. Like, you know how we always say that, like one of the things with Shah Rukh Khan coming into the industry was that Yashraj said that his eyes were meant for romance type of vibe or something. Yes, you know what I mean? Now, if he took that and say he was portraying someone who was portraying a real life human who was like fighting in the war or something, and the one thing we do is stare at his eyes and go, oh, like, look at the romance in his eyes, the PR in his eyes. Like, that's very Shah Rukh Khan-esque. You know what I mean? And it's something you can't take away from him, but it's also not something that you can chalk up to a real human being and their story, and it can't be a part of that story.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, a part of me thinks that it is equally hard, if not harder, to portray someone in, like, a biopic.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on.
I still, however, stand, like, maybe it's because the actors I mentioned, aside from Vicky Kaushal, because, again, I think he's a great actor, because Chava, amazing movie.
I haven't seen it.
I need to watch it again properly, but, like, not saying that I didn't watch it properly the first time, a great movie. So, aside from Vicky Kaushal, Siddharth Malhotra, Janhvi Kapoor, going back to acting ability, I don't think they're great actors, which is why I feel like maybe that trend can be seen in more movies that I'm just not pointing out. But majority of biopics, like I was talking about, Neerja and Sonam Kapoor, she was like, I was handpicked for this role. No, you weren't. Because you might have been, sure, but, like, not... What am I saying? Wait. the trend I'm seeing, at least with those 3 movies, Gunjan Saxena, Sher Shah, what was the movie that Sonam Kapoor was in?
Nirja.
Yeah, it's called Nirja. They're not great actors in my eyes, but they were commended for their roles in those movies. So the only through line I see with both of those is that anybody can do those kinds of movies. Anybody can do those kinds of movies and get praise and say their acting was... Maybe it's because we also don't know the stories of these people and they're being presented to us, that we take whatever they give us for face value. That these people were like this and they have done a great role at presenting themselves versus fiction. Versus fiction stories, they could, like, we have to fall in love with what they're showing us. Versus biopics, we just take whatever it is for face value.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I think...
There's a point there.
I see what you mean, because I understand how you're getting from point A to point B, but, like, for example, have you watched 12th Fail?
Yes. Great
movie, and his acting in it,
amazing.
10 out of 10.
Yes.
The reason why I think is, like, I now, because of, like, the little after parts or they have little aspects in that connected to the real person as well. Like, in the end, they have pictures of the real person and stuff like that. I'm like, because of that, I feel like I'm able to appreciate his acting more because I can see how well he did it. And I can see the effort he put into that role. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Sonam Kapoor. I've heard or, like, seen interviews where I've seen the effort that she's put into, like, her role in Nirja and, like, the research she's done and the commitment she's put and all that stuff. And I'm like, that's why I think her acting is good in it, is because
really
the effort. I think so.
I'm sure there is
mind
effort. She looks so, one, similar to the character, 2, similar to the mannerisms, but I see Sonam Kapoor,
which is fair. I
don't see Nirja Bhanot. I see, like, and it's very clear with the I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off so much.
Okay. I cut you off all the time.
I see Sonam Kapoor trying to act versus I see a character.
That's fair.
Maybe it's just with Sonam Kapoor.
Yeah, because I'm also thinking, like, for one, I don't remember what movie it was, but Anupam Kher was in it, and it was a political movie. I don't remember, but he changed. No, Anupam Kher.
Just I know who he is. But it was him in a political movie.
Yes, and completely changed everything about him. Like, you would look at him and you would not believe that exactly. And overall, the movie was boring. I know it was about a real life and real life situations, and my dad was really interested in it because he is interested in politics and all that stuff. But personally, the only reason I sat to watch it is because his acting was so good. And not because he's a good actor, but because I was so I was like, there is this person, like, because in the end or afterwards or something like that, I saw a clip of the actual guy, and I'm like, oh my god, these are the same people. I was like, yes, visually and all that stuff, but his acting, he changed his voice and everything about him to fit that role, and I'm like, that's not something you can do on a whim.
Not anybody can do that sort of role. I'm also thinking, like, Gangubai was also a biopic. And
I'm pretty sure it's biopic, by the way.
Biopic?
Yeah. Because biopic sounds wrong.
It sounds wrong to me because I've been saying biopic my entire life. Whatever it is. Biographical movie. But yeah, Gangubai was also that. And nobody could have done that better than Alia Bhatt.
No.
Alia Bhatt deserves all the flowers for that movie.
Yeah. I think it's a bias. Like, there are some people who are too popular to do biopics. And I think Sonam Kapoor is one of those people. She might not be popular for the right reasons, but she is popular. And I think that's why you can't take someone.
Or maybe it's like
Sanju. That's a good example. Sanju.
I didn't like Sanju that much.
But did you like Ranbir Kapoor's acting? I think you're wrong about what you're saying, but did you like Ranbir Kapoor's acting?
No. Not that much.
I thought, because he
did assimilate into the character well.
He bodied that character.
I'm just not the biggest fan of Ranbir Kapoor in general,
which
so
is fair. My point.
I am biased.
My point is that, like, because if you respect, and I say this with so much respect, ask anybody, and they're like, Ranbir Kapoor's acting in that was top tier. He won award after award. Like, he won Best Actor for that award.
I prefer his acting in Barfi than I do it. But yeah, he is a good actor.
He.
If that's what you're. What?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, yes, I know he's a good actor, but I'm saying in that role, for example, I hated his acting. Like, Ye Jawani Hai Deewani happened. He had some good stuff here and there, but like more or less, I was like Sanju and Animal. Those are his most recent 2 good movies, acting wise.
I take it back. I'm trying to think of Sanju as like an entire project. I like his acting in Sanju a lot more than Animal, which means that, his acting in Sanju was pretty good.
His acting was so good. He bodied that role. Like, that, in my head, no one could have done it better than him. And again, he put a lot of effort into that role. Mm-hmm. A lot of effort into that role. And, like, that's what I'm saying, is that I feel like people will look at certain characters and actors and be like, I know you and I have this like opinion about you.
Notion about you.
Exactly. And therefore it's like, obviously if I see like Shah Rukh Khan doing a biopic of someone, all I'm going to see is Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
Whether he does good or bad, I'm going to be like, Shah Rukh Khan, my man. Like,
it's like Fan. Like, it was.
I didn't watch Fan because I'm scared it's going to make me hate him.
Yeah. Because it just like doesn't look like a good movie.
No, it's not.
But also that was also a biopic of like a fan that actually was so insanely crazy about him that he took his own life.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, it was a dedication to him. Anywho, people didn't like the movie because Shah Rukh Khan is acting like his own fan, making him like, I don't know, his inflated sense of ego was like a hot topic around that movie.
Interesting.
But also like, he didn't play justice to it. Same thing with Zero. Like, he looked odd. Like, what am I going on about? He just looked weird in that movie. So that has nothing to do with your point. But you were saying?
I don't know. I think I was done. My point is that with biopics, it's hard to have an actual opinion about someone's like performance when you have a certain type of bias towards that person already. Is my point. Because, and not to mention, especially if you don't know about the actual things about the person who the movie is about.
Like, you don't know the history. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, going back to Siddharth and Janvi's movies, I thought the through line was also, I think there's 8,000 through lines. There's actually no connecting bits between any of those movies. But maybe it's the genre. Maybe it's like war-ish.
Maybe.
Not war, but like, yeah, war-themed movies.
Yeah.
That I think this way about. Like,
my camera died, and we can't charge it, so we are now on my phone.
I kind of really love how this topic has manifested in our conversation. Acting
What?
ability.
Yeah.
Because when we started this, I was like, we'll talk about good actors versus bad actors. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about that. Like, I don't know if we have talked about those things individually, like checklist wise, but all the topics have somehow manifested in everything we've talked about, which I kind of really love.
Yeah.
But yeah, acting ability defined, I think, is being able to translate emotion. Like, if you can make me feel something, great actor.
Oh, you're gonna love Sayara.
We get it. We get it. But yeah, whether that's any emotion, it doesn't just have to be like Obedardiya type emotion. It doesn't have to be like Gangubai yelling. It doesn't have to be Agnipath like killing Kanchachina. It doesn't have to be anything as like, well, yeah, those things are amazing as is, but like, if you make me feel any sort of emotion,
like happiness, sadness, like,
yeah, like
literally
Crazy
it could
Kiare
be the
on the bike,
bare
like,
minimum. Nostalgia.
Serving. Exactly. Like, that is my, if I have to find like a foundational definition about good acting.
But can that be, where do you draw the line between acting and a good script? Because, like, for example, Crazy Kiare is, yeah, you like it because of Ashwarya Rai, but you didn't say Ashwarya Rai. You said Crazy Kiare, the song. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't think songs are acting. I think movies are acting. Songs are a part of a movie. They're not. Yeah.
So, like, on that, again, you said Agnipath, you said Gangubai, you said, like, these things, but you talked about script. So where do you draw the line?
It's because I'm naming the films. Yeah, the people that bring those movies to life are. But like,
Ritik, for example, like, one that I would say emotion wise is that scene in Ye Jawani Hai Deewani when Naina like tells Bunny being like, I can't be with you because you're gonna leave me, like, I don't want you to give up your dreams. And it's that when they transition into that song and she's like walking away from him and in tears,
The
that
yeah.
like, I can name that specific instance where I'm like, her acting in that made me feel the way I'm feeling. His acting in that made me feel the way I was supposed to be feeling. Do you know what I mean?
I would have said the same thing, but it's just like I was trying to pinpoint 3 very random moments.
It's fair, but like,
but yes,
you get my question.
Those three scenes, those 3 like emotions that were invoked in me were because of the acting.
Mm-hmm.
I think script 100% plays hand in hand with that, but a script would be nothing without the actor.
100%.
And an actor would be nothing without the script.
Hundo P.
They, like, we don't have the privilege of reading the script, because the script could just say sad. Obviously the script doesn't just say sad.
The script usually has, like, the
More
exact words that they're saying.
Yeah, but, like, I'm going back to, like, when we've probably acted in, like, school plays or anything like that. We see a script, it probably just says act sad or emotional, like, deep breathing.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have the privilege of seeing the scripts, how the actors do it. We can only judge a script based on their performance.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're able to bring emotion into me, I am not commending the script immediately. Although, yes, that's my second compliment. My compliment is, wow, they really, like, were able to, I sound like a broken record, bring that emotion out of me. What a great acting job, and what a great script. That was they were able to turn that script into emotion into me.
So on that note, right, so for example, there are instances where, say, take Hrithik Roshan for a minute, right? His acting is not consistently good, in my opinion.
I think he is one of the finest actors.
I think he's one of the most finest men.
Yeah, she took finest. I took actor. I think he's an incredible actor. I think in all of his movies he has shown amazing acting. At least, like, better than... Let me fact check myself. He is, at least out of the veteran actors, he's still able to bring emotion out of me, aside from Shah Rukh Khan.
But is that because of nostalgia? Because it's Hrithik Roshan. It's for the same reason why I think...
No, I think he's a great actor.
In retrospect, like, again, I was talking to him about this earlier. I can recognize the fact that Shah Rukh Khan is not consistently good. Like, he's Shah Rukh Khan, like, you know what I mean? So I'm always going to defend him to my dying breath. But, like, do you think a part of you, for example, with Hrithik Roshan, is just like, it's Hrithik Roshan and therefore... For example, it's you with Aishwarya Rai. It's Aishwarya Rai and therefore she's good.
No, I disagree with that point. I think Aishwarya Rai is a vetted actress, like, an amazing... I also want to... Hot take, I want to stop saying actress. I want to say, like, actor, because, like, it's the same... I don't know if this is, like, a larger conversation, but, like, I feel like the profession itself is acting. I don't know if it's demeaning it down to actress, that women have to have a separate category. I don't know, I might just be making something up, but, like, saying actress in my head is saying, like, female versus woman. It's like, they are still actors at the end of the day. Like,
I think you're thinking too much into this, babe.
Maybe I am.
The profession is acting, okay? Male people who are in that profession are called actors. Female people in that profession are called actresses.
Like how I don't know if I've read too many articles, maybe I've seen too many podcasts, but it's like, when I think of actors, maybe my brain has been conditioned to think, like, actors are only valid if they're men, versus women have to be actresses. I don't know.
I don't understand
Whatever.
Your point. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I think I know what I'm saying. I very much could not. Anywho, I'm gonna keep saying actresses, so my entire thing just isn't valid. What was I talking about?
I said Aishwarya Rai.
Yes. I think she's a very, like, one of the greatest actresses of all time. She is an incredible actress.
This is my fault for bringing her up.
But, so I do disagree with your point that I only like Aishwarya because...
Okay.
Aishwarya, not because of her acting. Wait. But you were saying that in comparison to Hrithik, just for nostalgia purposes. I think nostalgia definitely plays a role in it.
Mm-hmm.
Which takes me to those movies where I will watch Hrithik Roshan movies purely because, oh, it's Hrithik Roshan on the big screen again. What a delight! What a treat! Whatever. So I will.
Him shirtless on
I
the
will
big
watch
screen?
those. I will watch those movies again for Hrithik Roshan, but the reason I keep watching is because he is consistently a good actor in those movies. I'm not necessarily giving kudos to Hrithik Roshan because he brings out a nostalgia in me, or a nostalgia in the films that he's in, but it's because he's proven time and time again that he is a good actor, and it's like, it's Hrithik Roshan, I will go see it because he is a good actor.
Like, you will go watch it because it's Hrithik Roshan, but you will never leave there being like, he's a good he's like,
what a good Hrithik Roshan movie. I will say, what a good movie that Hrithik Roshan was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Fighter. We don't allow Fighter love in this house.
No, ma'am.
No. But, like, on that note, for example, I personally, and I know I didn't like the movie, but if there's one thing about me is, like, I can recognize good acting even in shitty, like, movies.
In shitty movies, I agree.
For example, like, I can't think of one right now, but
you know Mohenjo-Daro? If you know Mohenjo-Daro, it's like it's a Hrithik Roshan movie, but it's like, I wouldn't say so underground. Like, it's more underground than like Super 30.
Mm-hmm. Which I also have not heard of.
Great movie. I really love it. My brother really loves it. Mostly because of its action, but like its setting, its plot, its music. Like, I thought it was a wonderful movie. So, to your point, shitty movies, or not shitty in my eyes, but shitty in like box office, like success wise, or at least acclaim wise, I think that is where you spot a good actor. If they're able to...
You saying that reminded me of an example with Hrithik Roshan. Actually, is that movie with him and Saif Ali Khan, the most recent one. It was kind of like his comeback movie.
Vikram Vedha was so good.
The movie?
Such a good... Do you not agree? Because
okay.
I loved that movie.
I loved it more than most people.
But you don't love it as...
I don't, clearly not as much. Like, I don't think I'm ever... Like, I got bored halfway through. I got into it again, but there was a lull, and I don't feel the need to defend it as much as apparently you do.
Just everything about that movie was chef's kiss. I thought the acting was good, and I'm gonna cut you off one more time. I thought the acting was good. The background score was amazing.
Mashallah.
The way, oh my gosh, I watched that movie in theaters, and I genuinely... Very few movies,
and I didn't.
I will pay to watch again. That one I really wanted to, but just didn't get the opportunity.
So, and I think that makes a big difference. That's why I want...
She's going to talk about Sayara again.
That's why I need you to watch Sayara in theaters, because you keep... Listen, okay, hear me out. I think it makes...
You don't need to sell me.
I think... No, this isn't about this. This is just in general, so you're more prepared for the next time I tell you to watch a movie in theaters. I think experiencing a movie in theaters...
Mm-hmm.
I think the experience, like, you experience a movie in theaters so much differently than you experience it at home.
I agree.
I think I would have enjoyed Vikram Vedha so much more if I had watched it in theaters. I didn't, because at the time, I wasn't going to watch movies in theaters that much and all that stuff, so I didn't watch it in theaters. I do remember looking back at that movie and being like, I would have enjoyed it so much more had I watched it in theaters. And that's why it's like, every time you shit on a movie and I find out that you watched it in cam, I'm like, my guy, your opinions don't count, because it's a whole other experience. Like, yes, watching in cam at home and watching it in HD at home is its own experience. Watching a good movie in theaters, it's entirely a separate thing.
It can make it can make a bad actor look good. It can make a bad script look good. It can make bad background score look good too. Yeah.
I told you this earlier, if I had watched Sayara at home, I don't think I would have felt as passionately about it as I did because I watched it in theaters.
Maybe. There's so many outside distractors when you're watching it at home, too.
Yeah, like, you're not giving your full attention to it. You are not locked in. But the biggest thing, and this is what I felt with this, is that you are not surrounded by people who are feeling the same thing you're feeling. Like,
agreed.
And I mentioned
you're in charge of experiencing that movie properly versus the theater, which is doing all the work for you.
Yeah, and it's like... it's the same reason why I enjoyed watching Avatar: The Last Airbender live in concert, okay? Like, being surrounded by people that are feeling the same way you're feeling and watching the same thing you're watching and share that emotion changes everything about something. I didn't realize that. That's why after I went to watch that in concert like a few months ago, I started going to movies so much more, because that feeling is just so, it's just so comforting and changed the way I watch movies entirely. Because, like, what do you mean I was crying? My friend next to me was crying. The person on the other side of the row was crying. Like, at the same time I'm like, you feel what I feel. I respect that. I appreciate you.
That sounds a lot similar to what was happening with Barbie, too. Like,
Yeah.
everyone was going to the theaters to cry their hearts out.
And, like, feel the emotions that the movie was intending for you to feel. Anyways, that was a whole... I had this realization earlier this year, and it's actually consumed me. Like, I'm just so much more happier going to watch movies in theaters now, even if it ends up being a bad movie.
I agree.
I'm like... At the end of the day, the person next to me is also thinking that's a bad movie. Like, we're walking outside of the theaters, all of us are talking crap about it. It's just, I love it. Like, it makes me so happy.
Fair enough.
Oh, sorry.
I feel the same way about Sinners. I've seen that movie way too many times.
Sinners was well deserved, though.
Sinners is if that movie does not win awards, I'll show up to everywhere.
Can you take me with you?
Yeah.
Thanks. What did we talk about that had any type of substance in it?
Okay, I will stand by it.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. One of my things is, like, a good actor has range.
Agreed.
A person who is able to act has range. That is what it means to be a good actor and actress. Like, if they have range. If you are only ever doing one role consistently forever, respectfully, you are not a good you are not a talent in your craft. That's why actors and actors...
You could be a really good talent in that specific thing.
Yeah, but you are not a good actor in its entirety. And that's why people who are in debuts, they want range in their first role, is so that they can show that they can do multiple roles. They can be mended into...
Which gives them longevity in the industry.
Exactly. But, like, which is why I still think Shah Rukh Khan considered a good actor, because he has had his history with romance, and now he is in action, which is a different genre, and he's not like a flop in action. Like, he's not doing bad.
Jawan was the biggest box office success of all time.
He just won
national award.
National award for it. Like,
way overdue for Shah Rukh Khan. I think.
Literally.
Same with Rani Mukherjee. It's insane that was her first. I know you may not like Rani Mukherjee. I
don't like Rani Mukherjee,
but as an actress, she's been in some of the most moving projects I've ever seen.
But I will say...
How did she not receive a national award for Black?
See, I haven't seen that. Because I'm...
Racist.
No, because... Okay. Because I just don't like Rani Mukherjee. I don't enjoy her performances because I don't enjoy her face. There's not much I can do about that one. Like, even in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, I don't like her in it. I don't. And Tarampam too. I'm sorry, I don't like. It's nothing. It's fine. Just there's some people.
Just shit on everyone I love. Aishwarya.
Okay, listen. I like Aishwarya Rai. Okay, I just have my issues. Like you just have
an issue with my opinion.
Exactly.
Anywho.
But what was I saying?
Director. Actor?
Right. Because in my opinion, range is a big thing. That's why I'm like...
So how we're defining actors is different, but I do agree that is a big thing when it comes to defining what a good actor is.
Yeah. Because I'm like, if you're doing the same role again and again and again, you are not someone who...
Same way I see Salman Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Shahid Kapoor never, like, took off the way he should have, because he's just started showing range in his acting. But even then, he's still very limited.
Why is he limited? Because I do believe he has range. Kabir Singh, Padmavat.
And all recent.
Boy Next Door.
All recent.
Jab We Met, Padmavat, Kabir
But
Singh.
Jab We Met
Kabir
era...
Singh was 2017, no?
it was recent-ish.
Padmavat was also 2017.
But, like, I'm saying that, like, he was in the industry because he was in the industry ages ago. Like, he was, like, he came very soon after Shah Rukh Khan. Like, he's been in the industry forever. Do you know this?
Shahid Kapoor. Shah Rukh Khan time?
Like, maybe a little after. He's, like... Yeah, he came in the industry when he was very young.
What were some of his first movies?
One that was Mujhe Hak Hai.
Oh, Viva.
Viva.
Vida? No.
Something like that. But anyways, that was like a 90s movie too.
Yes.
Right? So, which is when Shah Rukh Khan was doing really well.
I guess.
But, Shahid Kapoor, for example, in that era, he only ever did the same type of movies. He made a return in the industry, and in that return, he started showing more range and all that stuff, and now that he's doing really, really well, I think Shahid Kapoor deserves so much more, by the way, than what he gets. I think he is one of the best actors of this generation. He just needs to choose his scripts better.
I think, yeah.
Like, his movies just aren't blockbuster, which is what he needs to, like...
I mean, Padmavat was a blockbuster.
Yeah, but when
not for him.
Exactly. When you say Padmavat, you don't remember him.
Which hurts my heart because he did
so
well
much
in that movie. I saw an interview with him where they were like, "Oh, how was it like working with Deepika and Ranveer in Padmavat?" And he was like, "See, that's the problem. I'm just as big
his role
of a
was
lead
equally
in that movie as them.
Yeah.
And the fact that people deduce my role to like a side character is what hurts. Because
Now,
he was like, I'm never going to do a box office movie like this again.
No. On that note, I will say Ranveer Singh's acting in that...
Unmatched.
Okay,
but when people do say one person that could have done that role as good as Ranveer Singh, it's Shahid Kapoor.
Like the crazy role?
Yes, because I've seen him in Kabir Singh, and I've seen
I think he would thrive as a negative role actor.
100%.
I think he would do so well.
So I think both of them playing against each other worked perfectly well because they both bought the exact same amount of energy into both of those roles as the other did.
But anyways, range. Right. Anyways, my whole point in bringing up range is that if an actor has range, right, then the director theoretically should not have to do a lot. Because that person, if a person can be molded, right? That's why they have range. But I'm like, that therefore a director really does play a part in bringing a person's ability down. And up. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But on that note, I'm like, but if you are a good actor, it should not matter if the director is bad. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because then people will shit on the movie. They won't shit on your acting.
Yes.
Good
Exactly.
Point. Yeah, which has happened in the past.
Yeah. So I'm like, because like, again, that's when we say a movie can be shit, but the person can be a good actor. Yeah, so what about when the roles are reversed?
Yeah.
Right? Does that not play towards like you like respectfully being a bad actor or like not as good as an actor? Mm-hmm. Again, case in point, and I hate to say it, Shah Rukh Khan. Like, why do you only perform good when you have a certain
production house or
script
co-actor?
Yeah, exactly.
Good point.
I don't really remember what the whole point of my thing was, but
I don't either. But I guess we'll find it. I guess you'll find
it out.
Okay, so to end the episode off.
Yes.
If you had to give me, maybe you can't find your top, one of your top actors, actresses that have acting ability, that you consider good actors. And I won't say anything. You just give me a name. I won't fight you.
Oh, obviously of this generation. Are we talking one man, one...
Yeah, one man, one woman, yeah.
Okay. I think a female actress who cannot let me down is Deepika Padukone. I think that she has her fair crappy movies, but I do think acting ability, I think she bodies her roles. Like, I do think she has acting talent pretty consistently. I think she is one of the best actresses of this generation.
Okay.
Actor-wise, I think the only consistent actor I have seen is Ranveer Singh.
Okay, so my male was also Ranveer Singh.
Yeah.
Because the man is such... I was going to say either him or Vicky Kaushal.
Vicky Kaushal, I just haven't seen enough of his movies. Because I haven't gone... I'm not... Like, I love him because of Toba, Toba, Toba.
The most superficial thing he's done.
I'm sorry.
It's great.
It's what got me into... Okay.
But he's a great actor.
And,
so, yeah.
And his, like, small role in... What's that new Shah Rukh Khan movie that had come out? The one that was...
Donkey.
Yes,
Donkey.
that. him in that, I was sobbing because of him. Oh,
Vicky
so
Kaushal
good.
did such a better job in that movie than Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan, 100%.
And Taapsee Pannu and all the other side actors
100%. Vicky
combined.
Kaushal is the reason why that movie did so well,
movie.
which is crazy. He had such a small role.
He was only there for the first 10 minutes.
I think I want to see more range on Vicky Kaushal first, though.
You should see Chava.
Bet.
It's such a good
Can you
historical
text me
movie.
the name?
Yes.
Thanks. Anyways, I think Vicky Kaushal is a close second. I also think Karthik Aaryan is up there.
Deepika and Karth.
No.
I said I wasn't gonna say anything.
Karthik Aaryan is not one of the best at the moment. I think he still has like some room to grow, but I think he has.
Okay, so you have to pick one name between.
Oh, Ranveer Singh, 100%. Like no doubt. I'm just giving you like other people too. Like you said, Ranveer Singh and Vicky Kaushal is like a close second.
I gave two. Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, and then I also think someone who needs a bigger platform to do better is Ayushmann Khurrana.
Interesting. I think he's carved a pretty solid niche for himself.
100%. I think he needs to step outside of his niche.
I do agree.
For
he
him to
makes very like specific kind of movies.
Which is his movies are very meaningful, very
Agreed.
impactful. I just think that he's such a good actor, and I want to see him in more bigger things.
In different.
Yeah, because I think he has so much ability and prospects like to grow.
I agree.
Ayushmann Khurrana is also one I want to see because I love his acting. I hate the movies, a lot of the movies he's in, but his acting always, I'm like, I love it.
Fair enough.
I am on my knees for you. But Deepika is definitely I think the girl that I would choose.
If I had to pick a female actress that I think defines acting ability, it's Rani Mukherjee. If I had to name somebody that I think needs a bigger platform or I think has
room to grow, you said Vicky Kaushal.
Tara Sutaria? No, I'm trying to think actress.
Who's that? Oh, actress. Sorry.
She was in Ek Villain Returns. I think I want to see more of her because I think there's something there. I unfortunately can't say the same about Janvi, Ananya.
No.
I can't say that the same about any of them.
I will say Anit Padda in Sayara. I know, I'm sorry, but like I genuinely love her acting. So okay, I have this fear that the more I talk about Sayara, the more his expectations are going to skyrocket, and the more he's going to be disappointed when he sees it. It's just this fear I have with everything because
I'll be fine.
Too obsessed with certain things, and then I talk it up a little too much, and then, anyways, Anit Padda though it was really good. She was really good in that role, and I think that she's going to do really well in the industry if she continues to pick her movies right.
Fair enough. Actor-wise, Vicky Kaushal. No, Ranveer Singh.
Yeah, that's
Ranveer Singh is my actor. If someone needs to be given a bigger platform to do something, like I see there's some potential there. I don't know. I don't know if I have a name.
You said Vicky Kaushal.
No, but Vicky Kaushal has a great platform.
Right, you're right. Yeah.
I don't know if there's not many male. Back to how we started this. I don't think there's many new male actors. Newest is like what? Siddharth Malhotra, Vicky Kaushal.
Vicky
Kaushal's newer.
Not Ayushmann. Karthik Aaryan is new.
I can't think of.
And even then, okay, it's also. I really can't wait to see Ibrahim Ali Khan in something better, because he was so bad in what's it called? Not that.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Whatever.
But have you seen his newest one?
With Kajol?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I really want to. Oh, that reminds me. You know who else is an up-and-coming actor I can't wait to see more of?
Go on.
He was also in that movie. No, he was in... Have you seen Jigra?
Yes.
You know the brother?
Vedang. Alia's brother.
Yeah, Alia's brother.
Yeah,
Butter. Alia's brother. I really can't wait to see him, too. I think he was the only successful one out of the Archies.
I hope he has.
But he did.
Jigra's such a forgetful movie. Jesus.
But it was so good.
I forgot that.
I really enjoyed that movie. I was locked in.
I think the story was great. The acting was not.
Like, on whose part? Alias?
Yeah.
And then we come back to the point. How is Alia Bhatt considered consistently good in everything, and her acting ability is all that, but then in Jigra she's not good?
Okay, you could have a one-off, okay? Anywho, This has been.
Thank you for
Acting
watching
ability.
today's episode.
I really love this episode.
I know.
I don't know how to do because we didn't plan this episode at all.
We were like, it's currently Saturday now because it's past 12, but Friday night the episode comes out on Monday. I'm going to be spending the next 48 hours editing it. But I literally was like, Parwaiz, I'm coming. We need to record something so we have something to post on Monday.
And we're set.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for listening or watching if you're on YouTube.
Yep. Don't forget
listening if you're on Spotify.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and to follow us on Spotify at the Sochai Podcast.
Comment what actors you believe have acting ability that we didn't mention.
Please, because I feel like we were really focused on like a certain
I tried to
era.
be at era. No, whatever. We probably missed somebody, and you let us know.
100%, we missed somebody. We are the most forgetful pair in the world.
Agreed.
On that note,
follow her socials. Follow my socials.
And then don't forget to follow the Sochai Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok, where you can see clips and shite like that.
You sound like my brother.
You're a brother.
He's okay. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
We have to figure out a day where I can record that. We can record that episode.
Huh?
Peace out, shawties. Love you.